I have been chasing around the squash vine borer moth for a minute now trying to catch it, but I think now's the perfect time to do some harvesting. Go on a little walkabout while I wait for her to come back. Let's start with the squash. Wow. This is long white bush zucchini. The Patterson's white scallop squash or patty pan could use another day. Oh, would you look at that? An assassin bug doing its job. This is a young one, still kind of in the nymph stage, but assassin bugs eat other bugs. Still only getting about one at a time, but clumps and spineless okra. Oh, hello, you sassy little thing. I saw you puffing up a minute ago. Someone's been eating well. Okay, so not too much squash to harvest today, but we've got a lot incoming. It's so hard to get a good look in here because the plant is so compact. But I don't think there are any tidy treat tomatoes ready. At least I'm starting to blush. Oh, you sad wilty thing, you. Just hang on, just a little bit longer. Just let me get these tomatoes to start blushing so I can bring them inside. Unfortunately, there's no stopping bacterial wilt. But thankfully, everything else around it's still looking healthy. But I'm ripping this plant out as soon as these bad boys are ready. Hopefully they'll be ready, otherwise we'll be doing some fried green tomatoes. The lone banana pepper finally has friends. Been holding off on picking this because, well, I don't need just one for anything right now, and that'll stay for a long time fine on the plant. It may turn orange, but I think they become sweeter when they become orange, so you won't hear me complaining. I noticed this yesterday. That's the lychee tomato, that thorny tomato that looks out of this world. Has little flower buds starting. Can you see them? I'm so curious about this. Okay, so this brassica's been hanging on for your life for a while, and I know it's Brussels sprout, clearly. But, like the leaves, I mean, they're a little droopy now because it's hot, because brassicas are not made for this weather. But they're normally kind of spoon-like and rounded and curled up. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, so that's what a Brussels sprout plant looks like. And we go over here, and I had a bunch of these, and they all produced cauliflower, and they all look the same. These paler, kind of bluish tinged leaves, flatter leaves. But then I pulled one of the other cauliflower out, and happened to notice along the stem. Is this another Brussels sprout? Or can cauliflower make these kind of little nodules? This definitely looks like a cauliflower, and I'm pretty sure I had a cauliflower off of. No, maybe not this one, but what's up? I only have one type of Brussels sprout, so why do they look so vastly different? Okay, I need to pick the beans before it gets too hot and they get spongy. Forgot I had stripped the bush beans clean yesterday, so let's get the pole beans today. First, to make sure I have no unwanted friends falling on my head. It's still Japanese beetle season. Okay, I think we're good. Blahilde pole beans. Whew, it is getting so hot already. Let's take a minute to put the hair up. So far, doesn't look like the squash vine borer moth has come back for a third time. But I'm patient. Meantime, Kentucky Wonder pole beans. These are a lot harder to find. So I only found 3, but I did find another Blahilde bean. Japanese beetles are really hindering production on the Kentucky Wonder beans. They only like the Kentucky Wonder. They haven't really bothered the Blahilde ones at all. I thought they were almost done for the season because it looked like they had started moving on, but we got a bit of a second wave of them, so we'll see how long that lasts. The plants are holding on. It's not really giving much, but purple beans all day. You see her? She's back. Okay, I've hit her about 3 times with this bug zapper. I think she's built up an immunity. Oh, I'm not done yet. Oh, and look at that present she left me. Get rid of that. Make that 4 times. So we're breaking out the big guns now. She didn't come back. I think she's taking another break. But in the meantime, let's finish looking around. Oh, look. We're getting little cucamelons. So should be pulling from these soon. Vacuum was ineffective, but I did catch a leaf-footed bug. They can rot in hell too. Got her! Oh, I got her. Let's see if I can show her. Oh, that's leaf-footed bug. Where are you? Oh, she's angry. See her flying around. Oh, that's awesome. Ah, finally. There's probably like 20 more where she came from, but the satisfaction. Look how mad she is. Oh yeah. Now I need to try to end her without ending my vacuum or releasing her. You can really see her there. But see, she's like, she almost looks like a wasp. But no, that's the moth that lays the eggs that turn into the grubs that we all despise. Ziploc bag, soapy water. I have a plan. Excuse my house dirt, but there she is. Out of my garden for good. Oh yeah, she's gone. Now that that mission is accomplished, I know, probably a little bit extreme. You don't honestly know how long I've been out here chasing after her, but anyway, I want to go get some corn. I'm pretty sure some's ready. Okay, pretty sure this one's ready. Here goes nothing. I'll check that in a minute. Let's look at the rest. There's another one. Looks ready. She's well separated from the stalk. You can tell the silks are completely dry and crispy. And she's nice and full and thick. Kind of feel that in there. But she's also pulling apart from the stalk. For example, like this one, which is nowhere near ready. See how a lot closer and vertical it is? Whereas this one's starting to lean horizontal. Let's pick her. Also got cases like that. Or it's leaning super far away from the stalk, but it's not brown yet. So you can see that one's super close to the stalk. But it feels kind of full. But I'm going to give that one some more time. They drop pretty quick once they're getting close. Of course, I can't really go by the silks on these because the Japanese beetles ate them off. It doesn't feel quite there yet. Oh, there's a big one further back. If you were to tell me I would be harvesting corn in middle of June, I would have been very surprised because, you know, knee-high by 4th of July and all that obviously doesn't exactly pertain to where I live, because by 4th of July it's like fires of hell hot. So usually I'm harvesting in July, but no, we got an early start this year. Okay, so we're just gonna stick with 2. Maybe. No, we're just gonna stick with harvesting 2 today, just because we're 2 people, and it'll be perfect for dinner. And the longer you let corn sit, once you harvest it, the starchier it gets. Corn is sweet corn is incredibly sweet right off the stalk. Like I actually kind of want to dig into one of these raw, but I won't. We'll see. Anyway, the longer they sit after harvest, those sugars get converted to starches. And then you end up with still sweet corn, but not nearly as good as right after you harvest it. And Golden Bantam sweet corn, which is what this is back here, despite getting about 5 feet taller than it should have, is incredibly sweet, but does convert its sugars to starches pretty quick. So get the water boiling, cook them as soon as you pick them. Okay, I'm too curious, and I'm not gonna leave you hanging. Let's see what's on the inside. Oh yeah, that is perfect. I'm not gonna eat the whole thing, just a taste. Okay, maybe I should pick another ear. I'm not sure if this one will make it to the dinner table. I opened up the other one just to check it out, and you can see it's a little early. Probably could have given this like 1, maybe 2 more days, but it's still perfectly fine. It'll still taste great. Just they're not as big as they could be. Not as plump, but I think I still have some berries to harvest. Let me bring all this inside. Well, I just saw a mockingbird flying off my berries, so I have a sneaking suspicion there's nothing in there. They left me a couple dormant red raspberries. If I don't get out here early enough, they eat them all. And, you know, the vine borer adventure made me a little late to picking. Okay. That one's not quite ripe yet. How generous. The birds left me 3, and they aren't even as ripe as they could be. Ripe strawberry, though. Bunch more coming, too. That one's gonna be good. Oh, really? Someone already took a bite out of it. Still have some Anne's golden raspberries trickling in, but their first go around this season is almost over, but they'll have another flush here soon. Grief, this guy almost gave me a heart attack. See it? Giant cicada. Oh, jumped out of my skin when I went to move this leaf, and he was just on it. Here you go. Man, they're big. Oh, you're so ugly. Don't look at me with those judgmental eyes. I mean, you are ugly. You can't say you're not. Well, I don't feel like looking anymore. We got 3. It's hot. The cicada jump scare. Okay, I have one more thing to check. I think I might have a strawberry in the backyard that I forgot to check, but... Ha! I did forget to check. This is looking kind of rough. They're getting way too much sun. Direct sun does not mean all day sun. It means about 6 to 8 hours. I had no idea where that video was gonna go when I started it. Kind of went all over the place, but thanks for coming along, keep me company. It was a wild ride. I'll see you next time. Bye.